Hi, I'm Luiza Bengtsson. I work at Max Delbrück Center for Molecular Medicine in Berlin, Germany. I'm a scientist / science communicator here responsible for public engagement and knowledge transfer. I was a teenager living in Malmö in Sweden. And as far as I remember, that was a school night, so I probably was asleep. But what I do remember is that the next day when I was getting ready for school, I heard on the radio and I just got all this goosebump over just thinking that I'm witnessing something really, truly historic. I wanted to become an ecologist and a writer. I'm not a professional writer, but I do write for my work, and I kind of do dig for the gems of science and scientists, in my surroundings. So I guess it's some kind of archaeology going on there. Sifting through information and finding out what's real and what's fake. And the wall we're facing there is just this massive information overload. I mean, media, social media, normal media, friends, family, experts, non-experts, wannabe experts. Everything is out there and shouting at you. How do you find out what's real, what's fake? We came up with a format, a show, a scientainment, so-called scientainment format, where we want to, in a fun, entertaining way, basically sensitize people to this problem of that sometimes what seems plausible and sounds plausible is not, and sometimes something that's scientifically proven sounds maybe totally science fiction. And we want to just basically take people on this journey with us in being able to decide for themselves, how can I find out what's real and what's fake. Real Fake is a game, is a show, it's a quiz. It's a participatory, fun format that trains your ability to discern science from pseudoscience. Professionally, I'm always looking for new ways to engage scientists with society and society with scientists. So this was one reason to start the project. Second reason is, how do we know what's real, what's fake? Being scientifically literate, in our opinion, is not anymore about knowing what's the newest advances of scientific discovery right now. It's actually being able to think about it critically and knowing what's presented to me right now. Is it real or is it fake? Is it science or is it pseudoscience? Actually, the most surprising about this project is how well it works. It's really amazing. People really are hungry for knowledge, not only for knowledge, but for actually knowing what the real knowledge is. And usually as a science communicator or in this scene, the realm of science communication, we think about people as passive, but basically we have to bring the science to them somehow, we have to activate them. But it's just not true. People are really there and really want to engage with science. What's missing is just the opportunity, and this is what we are providing. And especially since it's fun and engaging in itself, it works. I think the project is unique because it's quite universal. It works in any setting for any audience, and it also works for everybody. Basically, scientists who participate, they hone their communication skills. The audience that participates learns a lot, and basically everybody comes out knowing a bit better. Well, there are people marching on the streets without masks and protesting or denying the existence of a virus that caused the global pandemic. I think a bit of more skills in knowing what's real, what's fake, and being able to tell what's science, what's pseudoscience, really would benefit all of us. Finances, really. How can we get some kind of funding to keep this going? Right now it's volunteers all the way, which is fine. It works for a while, but really for scaling up, we really need to find a good way to deal with the finances.